So there was a little bit of a leak the other day, and this was something that I thought was very interesting because Xbox doesn't usually get these type of games, and if this does turn out to be true, then it looks like Microsoft is going all out trying to get games that used to be, PlayStation exclusives or known as PlayStation games, and I think that's really something that's very technically awesome. But at the same time, the funny thing to me is that people aren't really talking about this as much as I thought they should, because this is exactly what I said would happen. And what's funny is I said that this type of stuff would happen a long time ago, and now we're starting to see this kind of come true a little bit more, because let's just be honest, for some of these games not to come out on Xbox is pretty ridiculous if you think about it. And at this particular time, allegiance means nothing. Like, I know there's a lot of people out there that think that games like Final Fantasy, like Square is just making them PlayStation exclusives just for the hell of it because they like Sony so much. No, I hate to burst your bubble, folks, but guess what? That game is 100% bought and paid for by Sony. They pay a lot of money to make sure that game doesn't touch Xbox. It's not out of the kindness of Square's heart that they do that. Anytime you see some kind of deal like that, that's what's up. There's no kind of reverse Sabida, Blue Jay double-ended around the back end around. Nothing like that. It's not because they hate Xbox or it won't sell on Xbox, because it literally wouldn't cost much to port the game to Xbox, and even if it only sells 1 million or 100,000, that's more than it would have previously. And so yeah, it makes sense to do that. So now we're starting to see this kind of happen, and yeah, this is really, really good news for a lot of people. I'm sure I see a lot of people talk about this. Let's get into it. Hi there, ho there, hey there. What's up? It's Crap Gamer. Crap Gamer Reviews back with another video. Thank you so much for checking it out. Please smash that like button. Give it a good old slapping. That's how it gets down, You got to give it a little slap, slap, slap-a-roo. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like button. I'm looking to get 100 likes on each of the videos that I do. Would be tremendous to see that happen and would mean a lot to me personally. Now, this is very interesting. This is looking like Game Pass is getting 4 more Atlas games. A newly surfaced leak suggests that 4 more Atlas games are heading to Xbox, corroborating an earlier report as well. Game Pass will soon get 4 more Atlas games, according to a newly surfaced rumor suggesting that multiple mainline installments from the Shin Megami franchise will be added to Microsoft's subscription service come spring. The claim details with an early March report indicating that Part 5 is coming to Game Pass. Now, Microsoft and Atlas allegedly struck another comprehensive publishing deal circa late 2022, which is when the first rumors that the classic Shin Megami games are jumping ship to Xbox. Prior to that, Atlas already brought Persona 3 Portable, Persona 4 Golden, and Persona 5 Royale to Xbox Game Pass. Now, the studio's multi-platform RPG Soul Hackers 2 was also added to the Ultimate tier of the service on February 28th. Now, if that wasn't enough, several images posted actually appeared to suggest that 3, 4, and 4 Apocalypse and 5 are now set to expand on Xbox Game Pass catalog come this spring. More specifically, the anonymous poster who leaked the alleged promo materials claimed the official confirmation is coming on May 6th. Atlas recently announced a Shin Megami Tensei 30-year anniversary event that's taking place in Yokohama, Japan, over a 2-day period starting May 5th. The only entirely new implication of the leak concerns Part 4 Apocalypse, seeing how the aforementioned December 2022 report already claimed that the other 3 games are coming to Game Pass. Now, that notwithstanding, the supposed promo materials contained in the leak don't appear to include any previously unseen character artwork, meaning the Xbox Series X and S and other platform logos at the bottom of the leaked images could have easily been edited in by anyone. So, still, take it with a grain of salt, because like any video that's basically like this, you have to do that, until it gets 100% confirmed. It doesn't make sense to kind of change or, oh my gosh, I'm just saying, keep things in perspective, because anything can happen at this particular juncture. So, always keep that in mind with these type of things. Speaking of which, the lack of a PlayStation logo on the leak suggests that there could be some doubt to this rumor, even though Atlas does have an erratic track record when it comes to deciding on the platform targets for its games. Be that as it may, the company's multi-platform titles have never circumvented Sony's console, not to mention that the 2013 Sega acquisition also started stabilizing Atlus's overall platform strategy, meaning that 4 game remasters releasing on pretty much every modern system, bar those from Sony, wouldn't just be unusual but unprecedented. The alleged timing of this announcement also wouldn't help Microsoft's ongoing PR problems, seeking to convince regulators that limiting PlayStation's game library wouldn't make sense to Xbox. But again, listen, I don't see Sony trying to circumvent that with Final Fantasy or Forspoken or any of those games. So yeah, when it comes down to it, I don't exactly feel sympathy to Sony over any of this stuff, because I feel like, at the end of the day, Sony is making sure that Sony is taken care of, and they don't give a damn about anybody else. So as long as that's the case, then, for me personally, I look at all this kind of stuff and I go, it's a bit of a shame that, Microsoft possibly had to withhold some stuff last year and announcements, and even Sony had to withhold some announcements and things like that. It's incredibly unfortunate because, I feel like we could have had an even better year, but due to all this legality and thing being held up by Sony, it makes it much worse of a case for Microsoft and harder to prove because, even though Sony's making a lot of baseless accusations, you still have to defend that, and a lot of the people are ignorant. Like, look, you might be ignorant to how to train a dog properly, right? But I'm not. But you could go to a court and go, oh, well, Crap Gamer's not training the dog properly, and they don't know either. So, it's going to take them a while to figure it out. You got to get all the kind of people in there that know what they're talking about, the experts and whatnot. The fact that, anyway, that Soul Hackers 2's Xbox Game Pass leaked weeks in advance and it hints of this PC port back in September, NVIDIA GeForce leak don't necessarily add credence to the rumor, not least for the combined incredible reports made up claims and calming troll tactic. So the leak should still be taken with a grain of salt incredibly well, because like I said, anything can happen. And, listen, am I personally interested in these games? No, right? I like to make that clear. But the thing is this, and this was something that I learned years ago, because I can remember at the early days of the Xbox One, when all of us were complaining, oh, we want, this super realistic game like God of War, blah, 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 It took me a while to realize that, I'm not the only market. You know what I mean? Like, if you're a hardcore gamer or whatever, you're not the only market. There's people out there that love indie games, that love them more than AAA games. There's people that love racing games, like more than, and that's the only thing they play, or they only play sports games, or they only play, certain type of games. So there's actually a group of people out there that likes something that I don't like, and that's fine. That means that not every game announcement is going to be particularly for me, and I'm okay with that. I like what Microsoft is doing. I think they're doing some cool stuff. I would love to see them continue to, be diverse with what they add to the platform, even if it's something I'm not going to personally play. But yeah, I definitely do like the idea that they're adding a lot more content, and that's good for everybody. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, Crap Gamer 'em up. Thanks for watching. Crap Gamer out.